All right, guys, happy November and welcome to an all new episode of Maksim Outdoors. This week I'm taking you yet again to Little Pine State Park here in Lycoming County. Got some awesome views coming up, so stay tuned. Let's go. All right, well, the rain kind of slowed me down in terms of hiking today, but me and Sam decided to take a little drive up this muddy gravel road here to a little place on the map that I found last night called McKees Vista, and really had no clue what to expect up here, but check out these views here of I'm not sure if that's Ty Doughton State Forest over there or what, but some really awesome views here. Some rolling fog and a lot of great fall foliage there for you guys. But yeah, it does look like the rain's going to clear up around 1, so I'm going to try and do that Panther Run or Panther Hollow trail around 1, and that'll be pretty much a day. But yeah, this is McKees Vista if you're interested. It is a little bit of a rough drive, but nothing like a car couldn't do. Like I said, it's dirt here and gravel at the very beginning, but you do get this awesome view. I think the next stop will be Panther Run or Panther Hollow Trail. So hopefully this part 2 is not too boring so far for you guys. All right, here we go. Finally made it out on the trail today. It's a little after noon, and I'm on this Panther Hollow or Panther Run trail, and supposedly it is the most popular and most scenic trail in the park, as well as one of the most steep sections of the park. We'll be heading up around 1,000 feet in elevation. Down there where the road is, around 800-foot elevation, and by the time I get to the highest point of this trail, we'll be at almost 2,000 feet. So if you missed last week's little adventure here at Pine Creek State Park, me and Sam did the 6-mile Lakeshore Trail. Awesome trail that I highly recommend. I did touch on a little bit of history here in Pine Creek State Park. We're all the way up here in Lycoming County, just about 100 miles away from the New York border. But this area has a pretty diverse history. Everything from warring Indian tribes to the lumber industry to the CCC coming through here, and eventually this all becoming a state park. But a very amazing landscape with some very steep hills and big mountains, as you're seeing here. So back when the Indians called this home, back in the 1600s, even before that, there was a lot of battles that happened here, and a lot of Native Americans consider this prime hunting grounds. So a lot of the tribes like the Iroquois, I believe like the Susquehannock Indians, they came and basically fought over this land because it was so rich of resources and wildlife. From what I read, there's everything from lynx, wolves, bison, elk, and huge populations of white-tailed deer in this area, as well as eels and lampreys. I don't know about lampreys. I thought that's what I read. Definitely eels, though, would swim up all the way from the Atlantic Ocean all the way up into these creeks. And unfortunately, all the dams now prevent that. So if you were here back in the 1800s, 1500s, before all the dams were built, you would actually found some American eels here in the creeks. But me and Sam were talking. We've been out west in Colorado and Wyoming and you name it. This definitely has an out west feel to it here. All the mountains and the streams and rivers just all kind of mixing together. Yeah, little history. I kind of rambled on there, but it was all pretty good information. So I think I'm about a solid mile to a mile and a half in on this trail, but I did want to stop and point something out. Just about an hour ago when we were up on McKees Vista, it was actually this mountain right here, but looking that way. So, you know, an hour ago we were that high, and now we're on another mountain. So pretty cool. And we're still kind of walking along the spine of this mountain. Sounds like there's a waterfall or a river down this way, but extremely quiet up here. No birds, no insects. Although I did manage to run into a spider web on the first day it snowed this year, so that's my luck. But yeah, I just wanted to point out McKees Vista is actually on top of this mountain here, so pretty cool. So we were up there just an hour ago. Here's a pretty interesting section of the trail here that's seemingly cut through the rock here. And we're still heading up. Even more of these really cool old boulders here that were probably pushed up here from ancient glaciers. And I don't know how well you guys can see it through these trees here, but that's actually the field that me and Sam hiked through yesterday. That's the Lakeshore Trail. We actually kind of circumnavigate that area down there. But yeah, anyway, we're getting higher and higher here. I would think that we probably gained close to 600 or 700 feet by now, maybe more than that. But closer look at some of these really cool rocks. Rattlesnake are in this area, so you always want to think twice whenever you're kind of blindly reaching into some of these holes and whatnot if you want to climb them. So, well, I don't know how much higher we can get here, but these views, almost 360 here, are just incredible. Trail keeps heading that way, and it looks like we're gonna keep heading up, but I just wanted to show you this little viewpoint here. This is pretty spectacular. So yeah, thinking we're probably close to 1.5 miles to 2 miles into this trail, and it's been pretty darn awesome so far. Take a look at that. It's awesome. So yeah, all right, we got a sign finally, which means we probably are at the highest point of this trail here. Here's a really old sign here. So let's go check this out here. This is probably the Mid-State Trail sign, I'm guessing. We got Panther Run and Love Run. So obviously we're gonna keep heading this way. But the blazes changed, they're orange now, which is kind of interesting. But I think the hard part of this trail is done. I think we maxed out elevation wise. So yeah, we're gonna keep heading down this way and probably have another mile to go. So all right, there she is in the distance. That's going to be the intersection that deviates the Mid-State Trail from Cougar Run. And if I'm right, all we have to do is descend this mountain now, which if it's anything like going up this mountain, it's probably going to be a challenge. So here we go. There's one of those ugly old maps from the 70s again. And Maryland State Trail, Panther Run, and Bark Cabin. But yeah, we're gonna head on down there. That looks fun. All right, well, we came up the mountain. Now it's time to go down. Well, I know this is gonna come out good in the video, but this might be the most extreme hill I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, this is basically straight up and down. Over under how many times I'm gonna fall going down here. I'm probably gonna say at least twice. This looks brutal. So let's go for it. All right, whew. Made a bit of a distance down, probably almost halfway, I hope. But this traversing this hill here is a lot like that game that you played when you were a kid, Don't Step on the Lava, except the leaves are the lava. And roots and rocks are your friend here. If you step on the leaves, you go for a ride, and it's not a fun ride. So yeah, I only fell once so far, but I don't know if I'd rather come up this way or go down this way. Either way would suck. But yeah, now you know before you come out here. I fell again. All right, well, I think we're gonna say bye to the Hell Hill. By far, that was the worst hill I've ever hiked in my entire life. And that includes everything from hiking in Wyoming, Montana, Arizona, Pennsylvania, you name it. The worst hill in PA and the country that I've done is right there. I'm sure you guys will probably say, oh, no, there's a better one in Ohio, but that was it for me. I don't fall much, and I'll say that and fall right now, but I fell 4 or 5 times coming down that hill. It was bad. And I don't care if you do that in the summer, spring, winter, fall, you're gonna fall. In the summer it's probably a river coming down there. Right now, the leaves just make it impossible to step without falling. I ended up sliding down that hill probably 100 feet, but it looks like I don't want to say level out here, but this looks much better than what I was just dealing with. And I can hear Panther Run, and I can actually see it through the trees here, so that's a good sign. Panther Run eventually runs into Little Pine Creek, so light at the end of the tunnel. But still, this trail was a blast. And you know, if a trail wasn't challenging, then would it be any fun at all? Probably not. All right, so we made it officially to Panther Run here. Like I said before, this empties out into Little Pine Creek, so most likely we'll just be heading down the hill along Panther Run here. And I know I talked a little bit about the wildlife in the area at the beginning of this video, how there used to be wolves and lynx. There used to be mountain lions here as well, so this very well could have gotten its name from a mountain lion. Maybe mountain lions like this area for some reason, but yeah. Well, it wouldn't be a trail unless I got a little turnaround. It seems like every time I give these trails kudos for having good blazes and whatnot, I end up biting the bullet later in the day. So I noticed the blazes started getting faded and more faded as the trail went on. After I crossed over, I must have missed the blaze that told me to cross back over. So for about half an hour, I was walking along this ridgeline with no blazes, just kind of following Panther Run because I know it's going to eventually end up back on the road. But lucky enough, I spotted this blaze and crossed the creek once again. So yeah, you'll have that. It seems like I get a little turned around every once in a while, but not a biggie. Well, another 3 or 4 stream crossings down, and my feet are no longer dry. It is what it is. If you're gonna hike, your feet are gonna get wet at some point or another. And yeah, it sucks, but just part of the adventure, I guess. I think I can almost see the road up ahead. So real quick, I just want to recap this trail. I had a blast. It was tough. It was one of the tougher trails that I've done. If you're interested in doing it, maybe don't take somebody that is a novice when it comes to hiking. It's straight up for, it seems like forever. And then you kind of think it's all good and, you know, can't get any worse. So you get ready to come down and you go straight down. And you guys seen it. It was literally straight down. And then you think you're down and you're presented with about 4 or 5 stream crossings, and who knows, I might have to cross another one still. I'm not at the end of this trail, but still, it was a great trail with some great views, awesome boulders, and a ton of awesome waterfalls. So I still highly recommend it. It was tough, don't get me wrong, but I would do it again. I got eyes on the old Jeep, which means we're wrapping this trail up now. And yeah, so this is probably going to be the end of my 2-part series from Pine Creek State Park. I just wanted to say, you know, if you like vistas, if you like mountains, if you like waterfalls, this park's for you. This park offers everything from very easy trails that are like a half a mile that are for families, kids, you name it, to trails like I just did. They'll kick your butt and give you a good adrenaline rush. But yeah, so that's going to be it from Little Pine Creek. And probably gonna be putting on a video letting you know what's coming in the future here soon. It's probably gonna be my last hike in PA for a little while, so stay tuned for that, see where I'm heading next. And as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, like my videos, leave me a comment, and check me out over on Instagram at Maksim Outdoors. All right guys, Bill signing out. See you next week.